What brought you to an academic upgrading program?
Well, the reason why I wanted to join the program is because I had graduated from high school, but I wanted to improve my skills. I wanted to have better language skills, better math skills as well. I felt like I didn't really get enough learning of English or math, and my goal was to get into college. So once I went into the Deaf Empowerment Program, I upgraded my skills, but I joined the program initially because I knew I needed to upgrade.
I brought this program because, I want to finish my high school, and my teacher told me about this program when I was on my English class. For that reason, I take this course.
Basically upgrading my skills, like my academic skills, to obtain my high school diploma. That way I can move forward to go to post-secondary.
I just wanted to learn a little bit better at math, get a little better at math.
What brought me to the program was I never finished high school, and I got to the point recently where I just needed to prove it to myself that I could do it, because I knew I could do it. And watching my daughter just continue to grow and learn encouraged me to take the step and decide to go back to school.
What is one thing that you've enjoyed about the program?
Hanging out with my tutor, Amy.
The workshops. I love the different workshops. That was my favorite part of the program. And the reason is because I had more opportunity to discuss. There were different topics that were offered. I was able to learn a whole bunch of things about what was going on in the world. And I just wanted an opportunity to not only learn about that, but to discuss it. And it was a lot of opportunity for the students and the teachers to have those really open discussions.
For me, I really enjoy the flexibility. Being a stay-at-home mom is really hard to find flexible things, so this has really been just amazing for me to do.
I really enjoyed learning about my cultural and traditional aspects of the program that I've learned, along with the academic skills and stuff like the reading and English and math.
The teacher was very kind with me and very helpful. For that reason, I think that this program is good for us.
Do you have any advice for those thinking about upgrading their skills?
Just do it. Just do it. Take the leap of faith and just trust yourself. And at the end of the day, you're only proving it to yourself.
This is definitely a good place to come if you want to learn math and get better at it.
I think it's good because, when you enjoy the program, you can go every day to your class and enjoy that class. And, you need to keep going because, your goal is to finish all of that. And I think this is good for your future.
Yeah, I think my advice would be is if anybody wants to join a program or our program, I would say it's definitely worth it. I mean, depending what your goal is and what you actually want to learn, it depends what you actually need to upgrade, what skills you actually need to improve upon. I knew that I needed to get to college, and I knew I wasn't ready coming out of high school. And I think if anybody else is feeling that gap, it is a really good idea. It's so important to get the upgrading you need so you can be successful in your goal.
My word of advice would be to just have perseverance, even when times get really challenging and difficult, because at the end of the day, we all have an end goal in this program, is to get to where we want to be as far as our academic goals and our goals for our personal life as well.
Has anything changed in your life because of the program?
Definitely my math skills.
My confidence. I haven't had a sense of confidence in a long time. Knowing that I'm able to do it and seeing my results just kind of boosts me in a way that I didn't know I needed.
It changed a lot of things, but the first one, English is not my first language. For that reason, it makes me feel more comfortable. When you know about the language, it's easy to understand other people.
I know that people in the Deaf Empowerment Program had a really open mind, and I felt things at high school were pretty limited. I wanted to come to something that would help me open my mind. I wanted different perspectives, different opinions, different challenges mentally. So that's the thing.
One thing that has changed in my life exponentially is just like how I view myself as an adult learner, and to have more patience with myself and more self-compassion.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank for getting you where you are today?
Amy and my mom.
I'd like to thank to Dave, Angela, to my teachers from the English class. They are Michelle and Laura.
I want to thank Patrick. He's here with us today. I want to thank Evan. I want to thank Lowry Berry, David. I want to thank all of my teachers who have taught me, not only because they've taught me information, but also for their support and encouragement and kept me going along my learning goals. Whatever I needed, they were always there for me, and I want to thank them for their time, their willingness to teach me, and I really appreciate everything they invested in me.
I'd like to thank my practitioner, Linda Jenkins, and also Stacy Kahn and Thomas Dumas for helping me through this this part of my life and getting through this program. Because without them, I don't know what I would have done. Like, they're a really great support system.
You know, my family and my friends, my parents, but my daughter is the biggest one for me. She just constantly pushes me to be a better self, a better version of myself. Everything I do is for her, and it always will be.
So Antonio was a morning student, and I noticed that, you know, he was always on time, always eager, a big smile on his face. He wanted to help people within the class that spoke Spanish, as well as people that were in the hallways. And he actually became a promoter of our program, which we were so happy about. Antonio moved on to the credit programs in January of this year, and successfully completed his 4 remaining credits, and as of, I believe, 2 weeks ago, has now achieved his OSSD. And we are so proud of you, Antonio. We know you'll do well.
I've only known Roxanne for a little bit of time, but I've seen an amazing learner, someone who has taken control over her learning, really strives to understand material. I think a support network can get someone to a place where they can start believing in themselves, and I think Roxanne's starting to believe.
Roxanne is very perseverant in the work that she does. Like, knowing what her sort of end goal is, I see her getting there step by step. She really knows where she wants to go, the steps to get there, and taking the steps one at a time.
I have been working with Roxanne on and off for the last 4 years. Many big changes for her, just as a single parent, and everything that she goes through on a daily basis, like supporting her kids in the best way. I think that perseverance is definitely the word for it.
We're very proud of Jennifer, how committed she is to the program, how committed she is to coming and working with her tutor regularly. And what resonates most with me is when I walk down the hall, I hear the laughter. So they're having fun, they're enjoying. So, you know, a lot of times people have hesitancy around doing math, and you know, Amy's been a wonderful tutor, and Jennifer has been completely embracing the whole idea of learning math, but they're having fun along the way, and it's so wonderful to hear that laughter down the hall.
Yeah, I really recommend this program. It's just a great way to upgrade your skills, and you can use like your math or English skills like everywhere in real life, so it's like super helpful. And for words of encouragement, I'd recommend just not comparing yourself with anyone and take things at your own pace, and realize that everyone is on their own journey.
I'm really impressed with Peter. I would look back to 2021. I mean, Peter joined our program. He had just graduated from high school, And immediately I knew when I met Peter, he was full of ideas. He wanted to have difficult discussions. He wanted to open his mind up, and he was nervous, definitely. He hadn't yet earned his position, and he felt a little bit like he didn't know where that was. And I could see that he needed some confidence building. And our team worked with Peter just to support him, encourage him, build up those skills that he needed for confidence. He's a quick learner, definitely a very quick learner, but we saw him grow in his personality, and that's really what impressed me the most about Peter. For the past year, I have really noticed Peter's taking on more accountability as his role as a leadership, especially in our leadership class. He's assertive, but not too aggressive in becoming a leader. It's kind of something that doesn't come natural for him. I mean, other students tend to follow, ask Peter his advice, see what he wants to talk about, see if he has any ideas, see what he's thinking about it. And Peter always takes time just to really think about that and then to offer some feedback without being too much of a force on other learners. He's more passive. He waits for people to come to him, and that's the way he takes on the leadership role with the other students. Not just personal growth, but academic growth as well. I've noticed Peter just excel in both of those. Soon Peter's going to be ready for college. I'm really looking forward to watching him make that transition, and he's going to join into the PSW program and see where he goes from there.
I nominated Tamara because she just exemplified to me what a true learner is. I know Tamara has experienced a few challenges throughout her life, and I've made the decision to invest in herself and her future, and started with that amazing goal, but then has also just come to the program with a real dedication to learning. Tamara is learning for the sake of learning, has really shown a true growth mindset, that it's not necessarily about just a grade or a final mark, but it's about learning the material. In fact, Tamara doesn't technically need to take the math course that she's taking with me. She's taking this math course because she recognized the value of the material to her future goal. And that dedication to just truly learning and that openness to understanding the material has made you just soar through this course. And I couldn't be more proud of Tamara and the work and the dedication that you have shown.